Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we're here today in the Punch of a Friend headquarters with our first recording of the Punch of a Friend Duke Special Radio Hour. And I have a guest here with me. Would you like to state your name?
My name is Lara.
Okay, Lara, just for the benefit of those who aren't here today, which is most people, let's just describe the surroundings a little bit. Like, we've got a number of posters on the wall. Can you name some of the posters you see?
There's the Beatles, David Bowie, Bob Dylan, Queen, and Chet Baker. I love Chet Baker.
Right. And then we've got some jazz here, like David Brubeck and Lim Winchester and Thelonious Monk as well. So, all right, we're in good company. So,
where's your poster of Duke Special?
Are you participating in this conversation about Duke Special on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And you know you're being recorded.
Of course.
All right. Okay. So how did you become aware of Duke Special?
Well, I've been friends with Jane Scales for a long time now, since probably 2002, 2003, something like that. And Jane is really into music. She's always been one to try to get me to listen to better music. Right now, all I listen to is kid music. But she's always been very into music and trying to get me to up my music value. And I was sitting in her office one day, June 4th, actually. It was June 4th. I knew she was going to Ireland. You were going to Ireland. You said that you'd found this really great guy, this video online, and did I want to listen to it? And I said, oh, sure, what the heck, I'll listen to it. So you pulled up on your computer, and I just remember it really being a really great song. We listened to it maybe twice, and then I asked you to send me the link to the video, and I watched it several more times in my office that afternoon. It was really great. I liked that song.
Do you remember when we were watching it, and I said to you that it was almost like I'd heard it before. There was something that I recognized in it, or I just felt like I'd heard it before, but obviously I hadn't.
Yeah, Domino. It's when I heard it the first time when I was just sitting in your office that afternoon, it was like I suddenly knew an old friend again. There's something about the song that's it's like an old friend was coming back to me.
Okay, so what do you like about the song?
I really like about the song the fact that it's kind of like these old-time poems and novels that you can take apart. I was an English literature major in college. That was one of my favorite things to do. The classes that I like to take is the ones where you dissect a poem, come up with meaning. Obviously, you don't know if this was what the original author intended, but I like to come up with these different meanings for poems and stories.
So what was your idea about what might mean?
The really interesting thing about Domino, taking it literally is, you get a box of dominoes. There's a whole bunch of them in a box, maybe 50 or 100 or something. And each domino has these little dots on them signifying different numbers. Yet every single domino is so important to the game. And even when you line them up to make one of those little mazes on the floor, if you take one out or if it falls down in the middle, you're screwed.
So there's something about the whole.
Something about the whole where each individual piece is important to the whole, yet you have this own solidarity in your life that you need to take care of first. You need to take care of your own individual domino.
Okay, great.
Quit laughing at me.
We all have our dominoes. Okay. All right, so what about the video and the visual part of the video? What did you think about that?
The thing I liked the best about the video was the office that it was recorded in.
The Harlan Wolff drawing room where the Titanic was designed.
Right, and this, of course, is my English literature sense coming back to me, is the drawings for the Titanic were created in this office, and the Titanic sank. Obviously, it killed all these people. I think that, like in the song, it betrayed all of these people, yet the Titanic, in turn, was betrayed by the people who drew it, the architects. So it has a really deep meaning for me, seeing it in that space. And here he is, one person sitting at this organ, and the way the sound kind of reverberates off the big empty room, and the really tall ceiling. I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about, you were talking earlier about the row on row on row.
Oh, yeah. It was like the row on row, especially because the water, kept coming over those, and when it hit the iceberg, it kept coming over those walls because the architect, they didn't make those walls tall enough. And every tree needs a brother. Well, wasn't there a second ship being planned? I don't know if it ever got built, but
okay.
But yeah.
So you see a lot of symbolism about the Titanic,
right? And obviously, I'm not in Duke Special's head, but this is. I would have, as an English major, loved to have written a paper about this song and this video location.
Okay. So, did you notice? We've talked a little bit since, but you didn't notice anything about magic initially in the song?
The whole song for me is magic. So initially, I didn't see that the Horcrux word that you were referring to, because I thought it was an Irish word.
Right, and I got the lyrics and I looked at it, and it kind of sounded like something out of Harry Potter, but I just figured it was some English word I didn't know. Yeah. And I actually started looking it up in Oxford English Dictionary. And then I went to Wikipedia and found out it was a Harry Potter curse. So, yeah. All right. So that's kind of cool too.
I'm not very good with British accents. I have to tell you that. I thought it was something I didn't know what it was.
Understand it.
Yeah, a hole.
Oh,
a special hole.
Okay. So how would you say Duke Special's affected your life?
I love this song. This is like the best song ever. I have to say that I'm a Domino purist, but Duke Special, it's like an old friend. It's like I know an old friend again. And, everybody's dream, well, my dream, I don't know about your dream. My dream is to eventually one day have written the great American novel and have it be turned into a movie. And I would love this song.
Do we want Duke Special to be in our movie, maybe?
Well, yeah, this song. This is like the song that's at the climax of the movie when something really dramatic is happening.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Okay. Are there any other thoughts you'd like to share with our listeners?
I don't know. Maybe someday I'd like to go to the British Isles, go to Ireland, see what it's like over there.
All right. Well, as we finish up here, I thought it would be kind of fun for us to read some of the locations. People have been coming to the Punch of a Friend site.
Sounds
and
good.
Kind of see where they're coming from. So we've got a list of places here. We're just going to read through a few of them.
Woo.
And you might hear your town, so listen up. Okay.
Woo. Tiverton, Devon, United Kingdom.
Okay. Liverpool.
Thirsk, North Yorkshire, United Kingdom.
Okay. London.
Oh my gosh, you're giving me all the hard ones, man. Aberdeen City, United Kingdom.
Preston, Lancashire, United Kingdom. You got.
Oh my gosh, this one's hard. Schwalbach, Saarland, Germany. That one has 2 A's in it.
Sheffield, United Kingdom.
St. Albans, Hertford. Do you think this is near where Mr. Darcy lives?
I don't know. Workington, Cumbria, United Kingdom.
Oh, Spokane. Woo!
Spokane, Washington. Edinburgh.
Oh my gosh, this one's really hard. Solihull, United Kingdom.
Okay. And Navan, Meath, Ireland. And let's do one more.
Oh my gosh, Rayleigh, Essex, United Kingdom.
Okay, cool. All right, so that is our Punch of a Friend radio broadcast for this month and maybe forever, but I don't know, we might do it again.
I think we should do this again, have a little Duke Special conversation once a month.
Okay, all right, we might do that.
Yeah,
okay.
You got to send me some, while I'm a Domino purist, maybe you could send me some other really cool songs.
Okay.
Only the good ones.
Okay, I'll try to send you something that I think you'll like.
Awesome.
All right, so we're signing off now. Say goodbye.
Bye.